Hello, Philippines! Hello, world! Welcome to Wednesdays with Dane. Good evening, listeners. In case nakalimot mo sa kungan, ako dahil si Dane. And tonight, we have some special guests. Guys, please introduce yourselves.
Hello, what is up, everyone? My name is Shan from the Philippines. Hello, listeners of Dane.
Hello,
Hi.
Shan.
Hi guys, I'm Hannah.
Hi, y'all. I'm Belle from
Hello,
Cebu.
Belle.
Hi, this is Ivy from Cebu as well.
Wow,
Hi, everyone.
Universe.
I'm Hoshi, then I hope nga inyo ning humanon og listen ang podcast ni Dane.
Okay, kasit ato, Hoshi. Thank you. Thank you guys sa inyong mga short introduction, no? Short and sweet jud siya. So, before we start ba, no, mga musta sa ko ninyo. Kamusta naman mo during this quarantine, guys?
So far, so good, Dane Lewis. Kumikapit pa rin. Matod pa,
Malaban.
matod pa ni Bamboo nga Filipino singer. Hanggat ako'y humihinga, may pag-asa pa.
Wow, gikos jud. Uy,
Yes, sir.
kaya pa ha? Kaya pa man ka ha? Sige, so hopefully, no, magkita na jud ta next sem. Cause I know, jud, like, even the listeners would want F to F na. Diba? Am I right, guys?
Yes, very true.
Yes.
Kapoy na kayo mag-virtual.
Mm. So, for tonight's talk, naay reason ang ano kamo akong gi-choose kay kabaw jud ko daghan kay mo maingon ani na topic. Our topic for today is kapwa. Akong pagsabot manggod sa kapwa no kay being one with others. So kamo unsa yung pagsabot aning kapwa?
O din ni tuod ko saying nga Kapwa encompasses the hashtag ibang tao and hashtag hindi ibang tao. Well, sa ako as a kid, two concepts are sa gihapon siya. So I think Kapwa has a lot to do with language and culture.
So, tapos, I think sad no na since influence man kayo siya sa language and culture kay Kapwa is more sad sa social interaction.
As for me, kay Kapwa is like a shared identity wherein we connect ourselves with other people. So, mo na siya.
Nalara sa akong answer nila kana ang kapwa for me kay nagi sense of oneness between people even though dili jud nila personally kaila ang each other. Ina na siya murag shared siya nga experiences, nga shared bond maski murag in nang maski imagine ra siya ba or dili gyud siya makita, like kapwa is there.
So to simplify kapwa, it means shared identity. Mao na akong nakuha sa inyong mga short definition. Sakto ba?
Yes. Yes, din.
Okay, so, Bel, katong imong gi-mention ganiha na katong ibang tao o hindi ibang tao. Do you mind explaining further? Unsa imong sabot ana?
No problem, Dane. Actually, giangkor to nako ang definition kay Santiago and of course, Virgilio G. Enriquez, whom for a fact we all know is the father of Filipino psychology and founder of Pambansang Samahan ng or sa Psikolohiyang Filipino. That without him, the fire of PhilPsych wouldn't be lit up. As I have mentioned, Kapwa embraces both ibang tao or outsider and hindi ibang tao or one of us. Now, these two are different in terms of the level of engagement. Let me tell you this, Dane and the viewers. I'm born and raised as a Cebuana, and from my perspective and culture, I see this ibang tao or outsider whenever we have visitors at home. And of course, we offer our hospitality. And when they ask us for a request, but then replies with naikog sila, our usual response would be, "Unsa man ka, mura man kag laing tao eh." And just by that one line, we can see that there is pakikisama or being united with a group even though we are not that close. And for hindi ibang tao or one of us, trust is the foundation of both parties. So mas deeper in yung connection kay in here both sides are selfless. Medyo nakuha rin mo ang idea din.
Yes, nakuha ra jud nako. Very well said, Belle. No, so
Ah.
you Oh, yes, napakaisang pa, Belle. Sorry.
Go ahead din.
Kuan you mentioning kapwa, is it true na kanang do you think it still exists today since ni anak man mo na is a shared identity and knowing that Philippines has been conquered by different countries, do you think na kanang mo apply pa na siya ron since influence man jud kay ta in terms of like I mean like
Yes.
influence kay ta sa western ba na? Do you think mo
Yes.
affect yata na?
Yes.
Yes, I think siya na kanang question na kay very much related with our language and culture as I've mentioned earlier. Kay diba if ma-influence especially karon like the Filipinos of today, like, especially right now I'm actually talking in different languages. I'm talking or mag-switch ko from English and then to Bisaya, and that's kanang a manifestation bitaw na kanang we're actually mixed na the Filipinos of today, as much as we wanna like deny it man or something kay dili siya ma-deny ba sa kanang mga atong language nga kanang ginabuhat sa especially sa youth today. So I think saying nga kanang may exist pa ba ang kapwa even though kanang wala na sort of gina-influence na kita sa western na culture. My answer to that is yes, actually, because being like a melting pot of different culture is the Filipino identity itself. So like I think ang Filipinos manggod kay dili ka makaingon nga what is uniquely Filipino mo ingon ba ka nga kanang if you speak Tagalog, then maora na siya ang makapa-define mo as a Filipino. I don't think so, because in the Philippines itself, we are an archipelago, and then we're like sa Philippines itself nga sa ato local nga languages kay lahi na gyud dili magani guro tama kasi nabot na, diba, if like bring out Tagalog to Cebu and then pag Bisaya dira ayo pag Tagalog dili siya kasabot. So that itself tells us na kanang wala gyud kanang unify, although mag-unify tayo in Tagalog because almost all of us everywhere in the Philippines speak Tagalog, pero dili jud ka makaingon nga only one thing is Filipino, because we are so many other things aside from us being an archipelago and then this and that kanang dili like Tagalog or unsa pa na dira. We are also influenced by other cultures kay, as you know, we've been colonized by Spain for 300 years, then by Japan, then by America. So tanan nga kana ilang mga we get bits and pieces from their language and from their culture, and then we're gonna mix up na nato into this one big, inclusive, amazing, beautiful culture that is the Filipino culture. So I think because of our differences gani kay mahog siya og unifying nga kanang nga characteristic of Filipino. We are Filipinos because we are different. Siya ginana for me din.
See, pero do you think na ay language barrier? Kay since, di ba, I mean like, even now, nabay uban na mga tao na kanang di makasabot og Tagalog, especially me, unfortunately. Makasabot ko, pero it's like not just the basic ones, not really those really deep words. And I know some people man sa na kanang they can't really understand Tagalog jud.
Yeah, of course, definitely. There is a language barrier, good. As I mentioned, bisan pa og localized siya, bisan pa og kang wala ta nag-isgot og kanang foreign languages. Nandiyo siya kanang barrier daan kay as I've said, ang Bisaya makatagalog, pero ang mga Tagalog dili ba makaspeak of Bisaya. So kana palandaan language barrier na siya. However, na may Tagalog, so meron siya in the Philippines palandaan kay as long as you speak Tagalog, then everyone can hopefully understand you. Pero most of the beauty of kanang being colonized baron or not to romanticize it or anything, but we now have another language to mga nga kanang murag if not mga ni all could understand, like majority of us would understand. So we can speak English and then other people will understand as well.
Pwede kong add.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
Go.
I think being existent nowadays, no? I think as long as we try we try to interact socially, matter what no matter what platform, either digital kay, I think we can still keep it alive, di ba? Kay, yun naman na mention pa diba na given na dyan na natin language barrier and yet naabot tayo na point, di ba, na still have despite being an archipelago, how did that happen, di ba? Kay Kapwa is a process and we spread culture by mouth. Don't achieve it overnight. So, in ani, mo build ta og relationship with each other, then, you know, chismis is a way of cultivating our culture. And so, that's how we keep po alive as well. And our culture, kay, it does not really matter what language you speak as long as understand sa each other. And like, we always find ways ba, kay example, Tagalog mo ari og Cebu. Ang adjustments kay nasa Cebu, di ba? So, kali magsinabtan ita kay or another makapangita jud tagpaagi para keep sa culture alive. Ato siya.
I see. Pero, do you guys think na kanang does kapwa apply to Filipinos outside Philippines?
Well, for me, Dane, like as I've mentioned a while ago, ang Kapwa me is like a shared identity wherein this is with accordance to Virgilio Enriquez, and which we have mentioned long ago with our discussions. I've heard kani si Virgilio Enriquez, he mentioned that Kapwa is a shared identity wherein a part of ourselves is like kanang mo belong gali with other people. So another thing sa niya kay gimension sa siya ni Santiago nga ang kaning pakikipagkapwa indicates an idea, a value, or conviction in which Filipinos considers most important. So it refers to humanness at its highest level. So when we say pakikipagkapwa there, it means accepting and dealing with the other person as an equal. So kita tanan, we find ourselves to be equal. So mo na siya ang pakikipagkapwa. We have ourselves to be like close gali with there's Filipinos, so may it be like nata sila in nasud or such kay muna ilagya punta nga kabayan nato sila as what we termed other Filipinos to be, di ba, as mentioned a while ago nga kanang mura man kag kanang kinsa nga parehas naman ta Pinoy as Bella mentioned. So muna siya, for me that's how pakikipagkapwa works.
Hoshi?
Yes. Then I personally agree with Ivy. For me, kay innate bito ang kapwa. We bring it everywhere we go as Filipinos. Then take for example, with sports, kay murag rampant man jud kay si Pacquiao. Kabantay mo nga if mapildi or modaog si Pacquiao, murag we associate ourselves with him, murag one ta in defeat and glory. Ana siya ba? So then for me sad ang kapwa kay deeply rooted jud siya, kay pwede man gud siya localized and globalized nga concept. Localized in a way nga as kikita mga Cebuanos murag if mag-compete ta against laing regions murag ato nga associate ourselves nga as mga Cebuano mi kamulahi mo. So aside sa murag globalized siya in the sense nga murag kita tanan Filipino, kay diri sa local setting sa Filipinos wherein divided ta to many islands, murag lain sa atong association sa kapwa ba, murag different degrees gali siya. Nga in line with this, kay ako siyang ma-relate sa giingon ni Benedict Anderson nga ang nation daw is imagined because it entails a sense of communion or horizontal comradeship between people who often do not know each other or have not even met. So ano si Benedict Anderson nga despite daw their differences, kay they imagine or we imagine belonging to the same collectivity, and we attribute to the latter a common history, trait, beliefs, and attitude. So for me, ang kapwa jud kay it's encompassing and it's innate in us Filipinos. So everywhere we go, naa jud na kapwa is there. So that's it.
Ba, especially kang Hidilyn Diaz na kanang katunangay siya support sa una gipang bash sa sa Pinoy pero karon na nakadaog siya sa Olympic gold. Ngano murag karon mga Pinoy kay murag two-faced kay ba na karon na support kay kunimo. It's like kind of questionable ba. What do you guys think?
Yes. The downside of kapwa. Medyo na like, too good to be true, di ba? If like, kung nakakapwa niya ka ng accepting kayo sa tanan, where share ka ng shared identity and everything like that. Pero, what's the downside of it? And yes, kana imong gi-mention, then actually, I see it as like a downside, con siya sa kapwa gani nga. Because, tag mo share sa ilahang glory and everything, pero silang downfall kay dili ta mo share. So, that's what I think.
Then,
How
to
about
add
you
lang,
guys?
no? Murag short lang addition, murag discriminatory gali ang kapwa, murag seeing it kanang sa two perspectives kay if positive ang contribution kay murag nice sense of oneness or unity then mo associate ta with ourselves. Pero if negative gali kay mas mulin ta sa katong translated definition nga katong others wherein naagi murag sort of separation nga mo dissociate ta with others. I think mo balik sa ni siya nga kita mo good Filipino since archipelago ta then aside lang sad sa fact nga gi colonize ta og different countries merg wala jud tay strong sense of identity gali kay in fact locally diverse ta then even before they have colonized us we were never united in the first place merg mo na siya akong take ana nga more question.
Ay, add sad, no? Pansagon ako sa Filipino culture ba kay we see ourselves okay, grabe biya ta ka we see ourselves as one lagi kay shared identity. And usually pod sa ato ang culture kay we don't take failure as an option. So if ever mahitabo ang failure is that biyan ta sa herd na siya murag mo turn against ang whole herd kanan tao na ni fail. Think because atong expectation ba kay dili biya tao kasagaran ni ba Filipino ang point of view.
Bitaw, no? Napabay gusto mo add? Kay murag na grabe nito pag-share nila do like na-feel jud nila, feel na jud.
Wala na ko ma-add din. Sulti naman siguro na ako tanan.
Same.
Ayun.
Yeah, I believe so nga naingon na tanan.
Lagi sad, feel sad ako. Actually, we are running out of time. Thank you jud kaayo, no, guys, sa pag-share sa inyong mga opinions, what Kapwa is. And sa mga viewers and listeners, if you wanna share your opinions, please just tag my Twitter and I'll read them. Thank you kayo, guys. Hana.
Thank you, Dane. Thank you for
Thank you,
Thank you
Dane.
for inviting us.
Thank you, Sad.
No
Of
problem.
listen.
Yes, keep safe, guys, ha? And take care. Bye-bye.
Ikaw sa dara din. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.